What's up everybody, it's Jeremy from WeldTec Designs and I've got a doozy for you today. And this video is gonna be probably not like my last 20 or 30 or 40 videos. And the reason why is because I have a Chevy Class C right behind me. This thing is awesome. This is a Sunseeker and it's a little guy at just 23 feet. There are so many things about this that I absolutely love. And we're gonna come and start with the front of this. I mean, really, when you just take a look at this, I mean, this is just sexy. It's super proportionate, and this is going to be a 5-inch suspension package on there. All right, so there's so much to choose from on this motorhome. I'm gonna start with one of the most important things, because once you buy a motorhome, you start getting in this rabbit hole of suspension and upgrades and all the things that you should do for it. And most of the advice that you're going to get on the internet is horrible. I hate to say it. I would love to tell you, just come listen to me, but I'm gonna shoot you straight. And just the goal is to do this one time. So let's talk about this. This is a 5-inch suspension package on this motorhome. So let's talk about what these components are going to include. So the first thing is going to be a cast spindle that's going to lift your vehicle 3 inches. It's also going to increase the track width, meaning your front wheels are going to be 1.5 inches wider. Why you're going to benefit from that is having a more stable coach, and that's a big deal. When you have a big coach like this, of course, we want to increase stability. Now, the next thing that we did on the front of this is we added a coil spacer as well to give it that true 5 inches of height. Now, you are going to get more height out of this particular coach because there was the additional tire that was added to this. This is a 235/85/16 tire, which would be equivalent to I think it's a 32.4, roughly speaking, but the tire is sexy. Now, I want to tell you something else that I learned recently about tires, an additional rating or ply on there. And I think that it's super important because I think a lot of people chase suspension issues when really they may have tire issues. And that's gonna be the rating on the tire, and it's gonna be down here. It actually says 120/116. On a lot of these tires, it'll say 115. So this is new to me, so you can also use that comment section down below to actually teach me additionally. That's gonna be the ply of the tire. It's not truly like a 14 ply tire. However, they're all still E-rated tires, so something to consider. And please, if you're a tire expert, throw down in the comments. I would love to learn more about that number. So the next thing that is on this, I mean, look at how sexy this is. I just added the Ultra wheels to my motorhome. Talk about changing the whole look of it. Originally, we were gonna do a black hubcap. We decided, nah, we just can't do it. 16-inch Ultra wheels, powder coated black. I mean, this just looks great with all of the features of the motorhome. I mean, that's one thing I always say. When your motorhome has the black mirrors and the black awning and all of these little black components going down the side of it, there's no reason to have chrome. This is the one chrome piece on the whole side of the motorhome. Ditch the chrome, black out your motorhome, whether you go hubcaps or an Ultra wheel like this. Completely customize your motorhome, make it unique. I mean, you're gonna be traveling with this, you're gonna have fun with it, and the best part about it is when you do fun stuff like this, you're gonna make a bunch of new friends. I love that that's one thing that all of my customers always tell me is man, every time I get gas, I stop somewhere, people come up to me, they wanna talk to me about my motorhome, they're super impressed with it. And I think that it's great how we're bringing the motorhome community together, one suspension package at a time. So we're gonna get to the back. I guess we're already going there. Let's talk about the rest of this 5-inch kit. So in the rear, of course, we always talk about the springs in these motorhomes. They're always frowning, they're not happy, they're upside down. It's really hard for them to drive good when the spring is not to the weight of the motorhome. So at WeldTec Designs, we build the spring to the weight of the motorhome. We also add all the arc into it, so there's just one big spring in there that's gonna hold it up, as well as accommodate for that lift that we did to the front. And then you're gonna see back here in the back, we have those 235, 85, 16 tires as well, that Ultra wheel. Here's another thing that I really like about the Ultra wheel. You don't have to run valve stem extensions because your valves are going to be really easy to get to. So I have one valve here and one valve here. Really easy to get to both valve stems, and that's a big plus. I'm always trying to figure out what's the easiest way to do things, because you know, the last thing you want to do is be fighting valve stems or trying to get in there and you're like, I don't have the right one to check the tire pressure. So definitely a big deal. And if you don't know, a lot of the new coaches have tire pressure monitoring systems in them. And I actually did a reel this week, shows you how to go into your Ford system and check your tire pressure monitoring system, so that way you can get more familiar with it and your coach. So we're running the dualies back here. This looks awesome. We also added the Fox shocks to the rear and to the front. That's going to be all of the components of this 5-inch kit. Now, the lift is awesome, but of course we talk about customizing the coach and making it unique. Yes, we did that with some wheels and tires as well, but some of the other benefits or some of the other products that we do at WeldTec Designs is we build several different bumpers for the Chevy platform as well as the Ford platform. All right, so as we come up to the front of this, we're talking sexy. Look at how tight this bumper is. So this is gonna be our pre-runner bumper. The big difference between a pre-runner bumper and like our 2 winch bumpers is there is no winch in here or the ability to run the winch. It's just gonna keep the whole bumper nice and tight to your vehicle, and that's really nice. We're gonna have the skid plate on here too, allowing nice airflow getting into the radiator as well, giving you those cutouts, but also giving you that front end protection. We've also angled the skid plate so that way if you were to ever hit an animal, hopefully the animal is going underneath your vehicle and not gonna be ride shotgun with you, because you know, then your wife's pissed off that you're trying to replace her with a deer, and it's never good. So liking this, everything going on up in the front of it, we're gonna keep going. And this is pretty cool too. Obviously, hey, big shout out to all the veterans. Thank you so much for everything that you have done and sacrificed for our country to give us the freedoms that we have every day to make crazy videos like this and so much more. Check this out. What do you guys think? This is one of our new badges that we're doing on all of these vehicles. If you have a WeldTec Designs suspension and you didn't get a badge, leave a comment down below, hit us up. I would love to get one sent out to you so that you can represent as well. I like the black stripe in the front of this. I think that this whole thing looks really good. It has the windows that I absolutely love. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm starting to review a lot of these RVs on Big J's RV reviews. Talk about the windows, they talk about all the things that I love and hate about these motorhomes. And since I don't sell motorhomes, I will give you the honest truth about it. So this has a lot of clearance on the back of it as we come around to the back. And as we come around down here, you feel the bottom of these right here, and you can tell that this actually used to drag on the bottom going in and out of dips. Well, not anymore. I mean, this is a ton of clearance back here. That's really nice. Another thing that is really nice is, did you see there's a spare? Did you know that most motorhomes don't even have a spare tire? They're like, no way, you're not changing it. Well, on this motorhome now, we have installed the backpack on here. That's gonna be able to have a spare tire. You can also add a folding table mount to the inside of it. And then the one other thing that we have is we've added this awesome box, aluminum box with the shelf. You can lock this, throw all your stuff in there. It's awesome. And what's cool is at WeldTec Designs, we're building all kinds of new components that you can add to your backpack. We have a new canopy mount as well, depending on what the layout is of your RV. Me personally, I've mounted the canopy mount to the side of my box. It's great because now I can hold a 10x10 canopy. That canopy was always in my shower and I hated it. Now I got a spot for it. It goes on the back of my motorhome and I couldn't be even happier just putting all the stuff in your backpack. That's what it's for. So keeping in mind, if you take a look at this whole motorhome and you think, well, man, that may be a little taller than what I would like, don't worry, we do have a 3-inch kit for it. But here's the thing, is even if you go big, like this one here, we also added, there it is, guys, there is the step. What's really nice about that is you can see that's quite a big step going up originally, but not anymore. That's gonna give you that nice step getting into your coach, making entry and exit really good. The biggest thing is the exit. I totally ate crap the first time I got out of my motorhome after it being lifted, forgetting how far the step down was. So I'm trying to learn from my experiences. So this is the step. What's really nice is as you close the door, it goes away. You can drive away. You don't have to throw a step out. So these quickie steps are really nice. We do them in a single and in a double. This one didn't need the double because it has the little kick down, bringing that down a little bit more. So guys, this is a Sunseeker, a 235/0LE. Dude, this thing is awesome. I wanna know what your favorite thing about this motorhome is, because there's so many things about it that are simply amazing. And I would tell you, but I know that you already smashed the subscribe button because you wanna come hang out with me again. Well, duh, right? If you have any questions or just wanna say, hey, Jeremy, what's up? I enjoyed this video. I would truly appreciate it. Leave it down in the comments below. I love talking to you guys. And that's all I got, guys. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I'll see you guys in the next video.